So I totally think that it's awesome that all of these restaurants are able to do drive-through and stuff. I am totally in my pajamas right now. I almost wore house shoes, but I happen to have some flip-flops in the living room. So I ordered Chinese food, and I'm here to pick it up. And I just love that is even an option right now because, well, Tess and I really do love cooking at home. Last night we made shrimp and grits, by the way. Awesome. It was so good. So good. I actually didn't think that I would make it again, but the more I ate it, the more I was like, oh yeah. Because it had, okay, so it was shrimp, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, bacon. So you cook the bacon first, and then you cook an onion. And so you cook the onion and all 3 bell peppers in the bacon grease. Then you throw in the shrimp, and you cook the shrimp in the bacon grease along with the onions and peppers. And then you make your grits over here. It was supposed to have half and half in it, but I'm not a creamy. First, I forgot to put the half and half in. Then it didn't work because I put it in too late. So then I made a new batch, and I decided I really don't like, I wouldn't have liked it anyway. I don't like creamy grits. I like buttery grits. And these were cheesy grits, so I added cheese to them because of the recipe. So I'm glad that I actually didn't put the half and half in. It just would have been a little too much. It was already like, bam, in your face. It could have used, it needs a little something, so I gotta figure out what that something is to put in it. Anyway, we like to cook, and we like to cook pretty healthy, veggies, meats. We try not to eat crap all the time. I haven't had Chinese food in a little while, and I do get a little picky. Like, Springfield's got like fancy Chinese food. That's what is it, Five Spice? I consider that kind of like fancier. I like my Americanized Chinese food, and that is what I've got here in Ozark. There is a place in Springfield that does my favorite kind of Chinese food as well. It's just a little far to drive right now. So I'm here at the one in Ozark, and I'm just in the drive-thru. I don't know. I just wanted to chat with you guys with my new pink hair a little bit more and say, I really love that they're able to do that for people. It's really helping them. It's really helping other people if they don't have the time to cook. Whatever. It's a great different option to have for just that one night where you're just like tired of standing at the stove. Because it does start to feel like that sometimes, where it feels like I'm just constantly at the stove. Or Tess, sometimes. Like, and we got things we want to do. So, get some Chinese food. And I'm going to finish up the Tiger King tonight. Honestly, like, that show, it's not as much of a train wreck as I thought it was going to be. And I was so Tess kind of hopped in on an episode with me today. I'm on number 4. And she hopped in at the beginning and was kind of asking for a rundown of what's been happening. And so I was trying to explain it to her. And I was like, Carol at first gave me this one impression where she was just like, it was like she was trying to do good by the animals and all of this stuff. And I think it was maybe even halfway through episode 1 where I completely changed my mind and was like, you're kind of a total bitch. You're kind of harassing these people. And then there was one episode, I think number 2, maybe number 3, where they actually had someone kind of like talk about when they went to her facilities. I don't know if you call it a zoo, but went to her facilities and they were talking about how rough it looked and unkept. And anyway, I don't want to get into the whole, True Crime Garage. That's the true crime podcast that I like to listen to. And maybe they should do an episode on Carol Baskin's husband. Maddie and Chris, if you're watching this, what do you think? Like, should we, like, email them and request? I can't believe that they're not getting requests already by everyone who listens to them. I'm sure they're watching this Tiger King thing, and they're emailing and saying, you should cover, is his last name Baskin? Or is that her new last name? Whatever his last name was, Don should cover his disappearance. Because that totally falls in. It's a murder or a disappearance. And I think True Crime Garage should totally cover that and, like, kind of go over the facts. And if you've never listened to True Crime Garage, I totally recommend it. They actually discuss the murder. They don't do reenactments of it, which I prefer. I don't need a reenactment. I don't need you to pretend you're a woman and give me a woman's voice, and then or a man's making different voices and just, like, reenacting the whole thing. I don't want that. I can read a book and get that in my own head. I don't listen to audiobooks that much. But these two guys, they discuss either the murder or the disappearance or the multiple murders. They discuss the facts of the case. They research, and they tell you, they will, like, tell you things from the police report, but then they'll also, what I really like is they do give you their opinion as people who have really looked into the case as well. And not only do they give you their opinion, but they will also be like, but even though this is what I think could have happened, this is also a possibility. And they'll discuss all the possibilities of things that could have happened. So I really dig them, and I've liked them from the beginning. So anyway, check them out if you like true crime, and the True Crime Garage totally cover his disappearance. Yeah. Anyway, that was it. I just wanted to chit chat. I'm literally the next person in line, and I don't want to be talking on the camera when I get to get my food. I'm so excited. Oh, you guys, Chinese food right here. That and Italian food. I do love me some Italian food. Italian food's, like, hard to get as takeout, though. But I make some killer Italian food, if I do say so myself. In fact, I think I'm going to make baked sausage ziti next week. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. And I will talk to you guys later.